Hello everybody, you are welcome to today's video, and guess what? You're gonna learn a lot from this series I'm gonna start today. And here with me is Brittany. Hello Brittany.
Hi. Hello.
Good to have you again.
Thank you so much. Yes. It's been
Guys,
a long time.
yeah, I know. She said it's been a long time. You know why? Because actually Brittany, I think she was one of my first students, if not the first.
Yeah.
Right? That was years ago.
Yes.
2000 and what? Wow.
Yeah, it was a long time.
10, 11.
11.
Yeah.
I don't think it passed then. Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? It was a huge success.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was told that when you were very little, you could sing
Yeah.
to some extent, right?
Yeah.
And growing up, the voice just went.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I lost confidence, and so
Yeah.
I let it fall away. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were never singing.
I was never singing.
And that's what happened to you that time.
Yeah.
And I was called on the vocal lexicon,
Yes.
right? And then we started classes. How many classes? Do you remember how many classes we had roughly? Just roughly.
Oh, it was for a good period of time.
Yeah. Not up to a year though.
No, it wasn't up to a year, but it was consistent.
Yeah, it was consistent for about 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
And it yielded great results.
Mhm.
And then you found your voice again,
Yeah.
right? But we have to take it now to the next level.
Right, yeah.
You know, when we talk about singing, you can sing like a pro or just sing like an average singer.
Average, yeah.
Yeah. Like, let's say, what song do you have in mind today?
So, I'm satisfied.
I'm Satisfied. Very nice song. In fact, I did a cover of it a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I saw it. It
Yeah.
was very inspiring.
You are my song. You are my melody. You are the life I live. I am complete in you. Almighty Father, you are. Your love is perfect and everlasting. Yeah, and I let people know I wasn't always a singer, The Bible actually says, you shall know the truth and the truth will make you free.
Yeah.
Now, make you free in what area? It depends. Because if you apply it in anything, it works. So in this case, is singing, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to be free in my singing. I was never a singer. In fact, I was just a rapper,
Yeah.
right? But I had a love for singing. I always loved singing, right? So my quest for knowledge started. And when I found the real deal,
Yeah.
in 2 weeks, I noticed that my voice was transforming, my voice was changing. And when I started improving, people started noticing as well. They knew me before. And they started asking me to teach them what I know, what I've been learning, right?
Wow, that's cute.
And I thank God. One thing I know I have, God has given to me is the ability to teach, right? Pass on what I know to someone. It doesn't matter your level of learning, right? I can break down the most difficult things, the most technical things in a way you can understand. That's a gift I knew God gave to me.
Yeah.
And so combining the knowledge I had with that, I was able to make numerous people go from non-singer to singers, right? So now you're back after many years.
I am back.
Woo!
Yeah.
Great, I'm really excited because this is the next level for you, right? So what we're gonna do today, without further ado, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna first of all listen to you sing. I don't start like that, okay? I don't just throw a course at you like a generic course, right? What I do is like a doctor.
Okay.
You go to a doctor. You're a doctor, by the way, right?
I'm not a doctor, but
Okay.
I'm in
You're
that field.
Don't mind me. I call all of them
Everyone's
science, all of them doctor.
I'm a doctor. I take it. It's okay.
Okay, let's just keep it simple. All right. So basically, what I do, like a doctor would. If someone is feeling sick, they go for diagnosis, right? And they diagnose them and tell them, okay, this is what you need to do. This is the cure for it. This is the drugs you need to take, and so on. So it's the same here, okay? So different singers have different challenges.
Right.
For some, it's the inability to reach high notes. For some, my voice breaks. For some, my voice is too light. For some, I go off key.
Right.
For some, it's pitchy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I listen to them and I say, okay, you know what? This is what we need to do to help you become a decent singer, right? And we have grades level, right? So we have like maybe from 1 to 10. There was a time I was 0, right? And it started to go up. The beautiful thing is that when knowledge comes to you, just apply it and keep doing the same thing. It becomes like wisdom to your voice. You know what I mean? Wisdom. By the time we finish doing what we're doing, and you have a role to play. She has a role to play in it.
Okay.
So I give you assignments. You go home, apply. Because at the end of the day, we want these things to be natural to you. Singing should be enjoyable. Right? You shouldn't be singing and thinking, what next? How do I sing the high notes and all that? Right? But the more you do, like the exercise we have these days, so amazing. Right? You just do them and automatically they cause you to sing that way. When you go high, you don't yell anymore to reach high. It's just like driving. I know there was a time you were learning driving and we wondered, boy, am I ever gonna drive? This thing seems so hard. There's so many things to do. Your man is on the road. You gotta stay on the lane. A car is coming and you're shaking. And the gear, which one, right? But today, you drive. And it seems like you and the car have become one. You don't even think. When you want to go left, you do like this. When you want to go right, the indicator. You see? So it's the same thing. The same law applies to anything in life you want to do. And I've come to a point, I believe that we can indeed do all things through Christ, which strengthens us. Not because I heard it, but because I've become it. I've seen it happen in so many people's lives, and I've seen it in my life. Once you make up your mind, you want to become this, nothing can stop you. You understand? Nothing can stop you. So it's a decision. It begins with decision, right? So I'm going to create an outline for you right now.
Okay.
All right? But first, the first thing in my outline will be listen to you sing and analyze. Listen and analyze. She has a beautiful voice. Trust me, I know how you sound, right? And I have an idea what we need to do to get to the elite level. That's where I want to take you to. Okay. So that's our key, yeah? You are my peace. I'm not gonna play.
Okay.
I always like students singing without the instrumental. Right? You know why? Because a lot of times we tend to get too much help from the instrumental to stay on key, to cover up some things. Right?
That's what there's no instrument.
Exactly. But if I'm able to, I'll play at some point, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm able to train you to sing and your voice is beautiful even without the instrument, imagine what will happen when you have the instrument. Yeah. So we're gonna sing without the instrument.
Okay.
So your key again. You are my.
Okay. You are my peace. In you I find my rest. In you there's everything.
Sweet.
I have no need.
Nice vibrato, lovely.
You are my song. You are my melody. You are the life I live.
I like it. Nice.
I am complete in you. Oh my, ooh, my,
Oh. Yeah, continue from there.
Almighty Father, you are.
Nice.
Your love is and everlasting.
I like that. Good.
Your faithfulness is great, and your mercies are sure. I am satisfied in your love.
Wow. Okay, that's okay for now because I got what I wanted.
Okay.
Low range, high range. Such a nice, sweet voice.
Thank you.
You see, I'm so glad you are at the level you are because where we're going to is not going to take you long. It's not going to take you long compared to maybe someone who goes off key or something like that, who is kind of tone deaf. Like, instead of going, you are my peace, they start singing on the key. You are my peace, no, to this key, right? So for those kind of people, it takes a longer time, right? But for you, not really long, all right? As long as you apply what I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's start with the great things about your voice, right?
Yeah.
I love your tone. It's sweet. You're welcome. And I'm going to even write that down, all right? So you have vibrato, which is good. You know what vibrato is, right? By the way, how did you learn it?
Through you.
We had the class on vibrato as well. Wow!
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me. You started singing me vibrato.
I remember all the larynx, everything. The anatomy. I drew it those times.
And then I talked about your tone, your soft tone, right? So we have soft tone because we're going to need that, okay? We need a strong, powerful voice also. And I'm coming to that. That's one of the things we need to do. So soft tone. What else? Okay, I would say head voice. You would be good with head voice. You know what head voice is? You remember, yeah? Chest voice, head voice, mixed voice, you remember? Yeah. So we need to work on mixed voice a little more. So let's go to the other things. What we need to do, we need a fuller voice, right? I'm not gonna get rid of this tone, okay? We're gonna just add to it.
Okay.
The reason I'm not gonna get rid of it, you need it.
Yeah. I like my tone as well.
I love it. I love it. But I want you to have several colors to choose from when you're singing. You know, with these vocals, you can do a lot, right? You see singers, for instance, the cover I did, I don't know where, but let's say I sang, Almighty Father, you are, something like that, very light. So we would need it some places, but we'll definitely need a fuller tone, right? And we'll need to work a little bit on the pitch side of things, and we call that intonation. All right, intonation. You want to write it down? Yeah, I think so. This is our goal. So by the time we finish accomplishing these things, your voice will be on another level. Someone like you, it seems like you're gonna like race and runs.
Maybe.
Oh. Intonation. What do you think about race and runs?
I do like them in theory. I think I never really practiced my control.
Yes.
And so it became a bit messy. It was never
controlled.
Exactly.
But you would like to learn it?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome, because we're talking about the elite level.
Yeah.
That's one of the trademarks of the elite singer, right? So let's add to it race and runs. So intonation, we've said that, yeah? Riffs and runs. Now let's listen. Maybe while listening we can get some more, right? I know, but you have a good voice. You're not like me. When I started, I would always cringe anytime I want to listen, but now I listen to my singing every time, right? But your voice is sweet. It's not at that level where cringing, you know. There may be some one or two places your pitch and something like that, right? Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So let's play back, and we may pick out some more stuff. You can now extend your voice to reach really high notes. Eliminate voice breakage. Become a more confident singer.
With you, I think I can't see.
which tone quality, have more control when you sing, and so much more by purchasing a copy of the best and most affordable voice training lesson from our website called Singing with Freedom. Go to www.thevocallexicon.co.uk and click the shop page and select the singing lesson called Singing with Freedom. Congratulations!